Good morning, LBHT crew. Good morning, Rogue Nation. Hold on, let me fix this because I haven't been fixing this for like the last 3 days. There we go. There we go. Um, Listen, man, it is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Hope your week's been going well, but if not, hopefully it gets better starting right now. Okay, those are my lines I say every Wednesday night on the LBHT show, but I'm gonna start saying it on Wednesdays too. Okay, because that's the midpoint. That's the midpoint. So I hope the week's been going well. And if it hasn't been going well, you still have the opportunity to make it a better week, right? You can finish strong. You know, it's the day after Cinco de Mayo. I hope everybody was safe out there, drank responsibly. Let me know what y'all did yesterday if you did anything at all. All right. It was pretty nice outside. It was a little windy, but it was warm. So it wasn't a bad day to go and hang out. Who we got in here? We got Joey. Salute.
Good morning.
We got Terry Wood showing love on both channels. Appreciate that. Thank you. We got Solo Truth says, I'm early, but good morning, fellas. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Rainmaker is here. Got the notification today. Rainmaker put a comment on our video yesterday. He was like, man, I missed the notification, did not notify me. He was distraught. Well, I appreciate you coming here today. Says, good morning, LBHT and Royal Pod family. Let's have a positive Wednesday. Appreciate that. And he's showing love on both channels. Thank you. Tanja's here. Good morning. Good morning. It says, likes for both of my guys. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Carmela Moody, Grand Rising. Salute to you. Good. And Dr. Kush giving super chats on both channels.
Appreciate that.
Double salute for that, man. Appreciate that. Thank you. Says, good morning, everyone. Good morning to you. It is what it is. Salute on both channels. Yes. We got Slim showing love on both channels. Yes. Unkind Ravens fan. Good morning. We got Ashley showing love on both channels.
Appreciate you.
Man, y'all get it. RJ Trap, salute.
Good morning.
Just Aloe, salute. Good morning. Good morning, crew. I hope everyone has a great day today. Thank you. Same to you. Yes. Unkind Ravens fan showing love on both channels. Appreciate that. McKnight, good morning.
Good morning.
We got Corey Hunt in the house. Good morning, Corey.
What's up, Corey?
Showing love on both channels. I see you.
Bring Diggs home.
He said, let's bring Diggs home. We are going to talk about that. We'll talk about that on the overtime show as well as some other things too. Did you know? Did we talk about this? Rick Fox getting in. Yeah, he almost got into a little scrap in the Bahamas.
No.
Yeah, so he was at this. Good morning, Reese. Good morning. He was at this political campaign event. And like the opposition was trying to tell them that they had to move from where they were at, and he was we gonna go over in detail, but he was talking to somebody there about the rules, like the committee rules and all that stuff, asking about it, and the dude said, I don't give a F about the rules, you need to move. And enforcer Rick Fox almost came out, like he lunged at the person like, yo bro, I'll hurt you. They had to hold him back, and I was just like, who's he helping? Who's he campaigning for? Turns out he's running for office. I ain't know Rick Fox was from the Bahamas.
Yeah, that's it.
He's not from, like, his parents are from the Bahamas. Like he's like, Bahamian and Canadian. He's got like both citizenships, but he's running for office down there. I was like, okay. So that's one of the stories. That's one of the main stories we're gonna be talking about on the overtime show. There's Stefon Diggs, Jaylen Brown talking about they cheating. We got a lot to discuss. All right. So you want to be a part of that, patreon.com/LBHTShow. Also sign up for the newsletter. We had a spirited debate that all of you loved yesterday about who would be the better coach, Yoda versus Vader. All right. The conclusion will be drawn tonight. We're going to read the results on the LBHT show. If you want to vote on that, you sign up to the newsletter. LBHTshow.com is how you do that. LBHTshow.com. Go down to the bottom, put your email address in there, sign up for the newsletter. If you're already signed up, just go in the newsletter It's down there towards the bottom of the newsletter. Just vote, and your voice will be heard. And we're gonna do this every week. We're gonna come up with a debatable topic, and we want you guys to participate. All right, it's a free way to support the show. It's fun. It's interactive. So let's get that going. All right. Mm-hmm. Tori's in the house. Says good day, my good brothers. Another day without Harbaugh is like being able to drink fresh lemonade after being in 90 degrees of straight dry heat. Man, that is very detailed and very accurate. Yes. And Reese, thank you for showing love on both channels. Appreciate that. We got Stu Op in the house. What's going on?
It's good.
Alfonso Richardson. Good morning. Says morning, fellas. It's Taurus season. Facts. May 14. What's your B-Day, Jose? May 13th. It's gonna be next Wednesday. Next Wednesday. In fact, I'm looking for a fill-in for like the first few minutes, just in case I'm a little late, because family plans are taking me out before the show starts, but could run a little late. So if you see me show up a little late on next week's show, that's why, because it's my birthday and I'm celebrating. All right. But we partying right now. Okay. We partying the whole month. All right. Happy birthday to you.
Get that cookie fund up.
Oh yeah, man. That one year you guys really showed out for my birthday, man. It was like $150 for the cookie fund, because I love cookies. All right. Chocolate chip cookies. Those that's my favorite. All right. Black Dave, salute.
Good morning.
Mr. Chad, salute. Imani, good morning, Imani.
Good morning.
Showing love on both channels. Appreciate that. My guy AD's in the house. It's top of the morning to y'all. What's going on, AD? Salute to you. We got SB Cam. What's going on? Salute. Let's see who else is here. We got and Tori showing love on both channels. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Michael Aiken, salute. Dance fans, salute. Nitro, what's going on, Nitro? Salute. I see you got your monetization back, I think. Yeah, I think I saw that. Good for you, man.
Indeed.
Good for you. Congratulations. Neuropsych Sports, good morning. We got Louisville Cardinal Ravens fan. Says, I did the Kentucky Derby. Nice.
Okay. Did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. And when my uncle was alive, he loved doing those things. He would travel. He'd come out here for Preakness. He'd go out there for the Derby. He loved horse racing.
Yeah, it's crazy. I used to live for like 20-something years. I lived like a 5-minute walk from Pimlico racetrack, and I've never been.
Dang.
Except for trying to make money.
Oh, okay.
That was the one time a year we used to always make money, like parking cars in front of your house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, money. I mean, money. As an 8-year-old, you leave that day for like $400.
See, yep. And then what'd you do with it?
Man,
I bought some shoes.
Nah, I mean, I kept it. I do remember one time I walked up to Rice Central Plaza and I bought Mike Tyson's Punch Out. I'll never forget that.
Yeah. I feel like everybody should have had that game. That was a staple.
That game taught me patience. Because you had that patience to beat Mike Tyson.
Oh, 100%. 100%. And one wrong move, you're starting over.
Yeah.
Samuel Banks, good morning.
Good morning.
Amp, good morning. And Samuel showing love on both channels. Appreciate that.
Appreciate
that. Dance fan showing love on both channels. Appreciate that. Michael Hawthorne, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, another day, another dollar. Facts. And Rob, good morning. Nigerian Nightmare, good morning.
Hey.
TC, good morning.
Appreciate it.
Who else is in here? And I see Michael Akins showing love on both channels. Appreciate that. Tactical Precision, good morning. Jaleel, good morning. Who else is here? OG Sean, salute. Praveen, salute. Coach, good morning. Good morning. Appreciate you coming through.
What's up, Coach?
YSM, good morning.
It's good.
We got Co-Air Media, salute. Man, y'all packing it in here. Okay. Gregory Smith, salute.
Good morning.
Okay. Nitro said yes, he got it back. Appreciate that.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Oh, Reese's birthday was April 28th.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Yes.
Indeed.
And Ashley's birthday was a few days ago.
Yeah.
Okay. Taurus season's turning up. Coach's birthday is this month too.
Yep. And Jasmine's birthday is Mother's Day.
Wow.
Yeah.
My stepson's birthday is the 30th.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Stretch, good morning. And I think we got everybody. Harry Holland, I see you. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So where are we gonna start? Stefon Diggs trial. That took 2 days. That took 2 days. I've never seen a trial end that fast. Not a felony, like a criminal type case. Like I see little those little minor dispute cases, like traffic ticket or something like that. Right. But I saw the first day, because that was plastered everywhere. And as soon as the accuser took the stand, I mean, even the judge was like, "Yo, stop talking." But Stefon's defense team, they had everybody. They had witnesses, they had text messages, they had dash cam footage, they had all the evidence you could think of to dispute what she said, to refute what she said. And she's just like, well, I mean, in my past relationship, it happened, right? Like, yes.
That's crazy.
Dave, what's going on? Salute. JR, salute. Grails, I see you.
What's up?
So that was, that coach, that court said, listen, let's make this quick. And the jury is like, not guilty, get him up out of here. So he's in the clear. I don't see any suspension or anything coming down for him. Still some messy work there. But that's his business.
It is, and he should know better, because when you talked about it yesterday, I looked at it for a little while, and you could clearly tell she was lying. She's like, yeah, he walked up in front of me, on side of me, and and it just, the judge just kept stopping the trial, talking about sidebar, like, get your client at the Rams. Like, you could tell she's lying, but the fact that he was sleeping with his in-home chef, his girlfriend, and I guess it was a third woman also that worked for him. Like, you got all of this stuff going. Like, bro, you should know better. And it has nothing to do with football, but sometimes it does show your decision-making skills. And if a team takes a chance on you, they want to make sure that you're not going to put yourself into certain situations where you could hurt yourself or hurt the team. And he's got to know better. But you could tell she was lying.
Yes, and again, your decisions are your decisions. If that's the lifestyle you live and everybody is consenting, hey, more power to you. I don't, I'm not judging, right? I'm not judging. But when those personal matters kind of, spike up like this, and they could potentially be a problem. Like, again, like, I don't have any problem with him in this particular case. I wouldn't look at this and say, just this one isolated case, and say, hey, we can't trust you. But this isn't the first issue that he's had. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's had other allegations, none that I think have resulted into him going into court. But it makes you a little nervous about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're a veteran. You're not young anymore. Is it going to be another issue, or is this one of those things where it's like, okay, he kind of learned his lesson, toned it down a little bit. Nitro says, I agree, you got to have discipline, but lying like that is crazy. Thanks. Yes. Oh yeah, 100%. That's why I'm like, okay, that I can't, I can't really get on him, because that's just her trying to get some money out of it, trying to get something out of it, So, question is, does this disqualify y'all for wanting Stefon Diggs? Okay, that's the overall question. In general, I'm looking at this like, okay, that's his business. Doesn't look like he did anything illegal, and the rest of that, I don't really care about your personal business. Right, as long as you're able to play, So, if we're interested in Stefon Diggs, maybe getting the 2 wide receivers, giving Surratt and getting Jacoby Lane, changes our minds about needing a wide receiver. But today, Stefon Diggs is still a much better wide receiver than both of them. Okay, so let's not mistake that. If he's interested, and he says, I can come for a favorable price, would you guys want Stefon Diggs? That's the question.
Oh, people saying we good over here. And some people would prefer to have D-Hop, but D-Hop himself said he wants to go with Joe Burrow.
You rather have D-Hop over Stefon Diggs? I don't know if I want D-Hop at this point over Diggs. I think Diggs has more in the tank. I think he's a better wide receiver than D-Hop at this point. Take out the messiness, because I know people are looking at that and saying, man, I don't want that over here.
Right.
He hasn't had any issues with teammates from my, as far as I understand. I mean, I've heard teammates joke about like his messiness with, with women and all that stuff, but that's joking. But they never said they've had any problems with him personally. I have to go back and look. Nitro says yes. Okay. Amp says yes. All right. Queen says Stefon got too much drama with them. There will inevitably be some other issues. Maybe at some point, but he's not going to be a long-term fixture here. If we sign him for a year or two, maybe 3, that's fine. Let the problems happen afterwards. You know who I used to say that about, and problems never showed up? Jimmy Smith. Jimmy Smith, his whole career here, I don't think he's ever been in any trouble.
Nope.
But before he got drafted in Colorado, he turned up. he had a rap sheet. And I remember, because when we drafted him, my boss at the time was like, man, that's a great player. Man, I hope y'all win a Super Bowl in the next 3 years, because he's not gonna last. He turned up like that. And I said, hey, as long as we win, I don't care. I said, as long as we win, it don't have to be a long-term relationship. We can have a good time now, a long time. And if he crashes out after that, it is what it is. But he didn't get in trouble again.
Yeah. And more importantly, with Diggs, he's not coming to be our number 1.
No.
So even if he does get in trouble, oh well, we use it for as long as we can use him. He's coming in here to be a piece to the puzzle. So I mean, I'd take him. D-Hop, I like D-Hop, and I think D-Hop has more than he was able to show last season. But when you look at what happened, Stefon coming off of that injury, posted 1,000 yards with New England last year. So yeah, I'll definitely never turn down talent.
Me neither. That stuff right there doesn't scare me off. It doesn't. Amon, good morning. Good morning. Melvin Jones says, good morning, good people. Good morning to you. All right. Zeke is in the house. Where's Zeke? Where's Zeke? Hey, Zeke Okage, salute.
What's up, nephew?
JR says, still go get Diggs. Yeah. Yep. YSM says, I'm good on 30-plus-year-old free agent wide receivers. Let's try something new. I hear you.
Right.
I hear that. My preference would be still to trade for somebody, right? Like, I mean, at this point, I know we keep saying Pickens. I don't know how interested Dallas is in actually trading them, but, ask. It doesn't hurt to ask. I maintain, go after Justin Jefferson. I saw the Vikings picked up, what's his name's 5th-year option, Jordan Addison. So they might be looking to keep him long term and possibly moving on from Justin Jefferson to save some money.
Yeah.
Definitely. I feel you on this, YSM. I feel you on that.
Yeah, and Jordan Addison is one wide receiver who's off the field issues you need to worry about.
Yeah,
that's somebody you really need to be concerned with.
That's a fact. Diggs for Bateman. Okay. Let's see. Hoserit says, I know some people that went to school with him. He's not a good guy. Oh yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, most definitely.
I don't care. I don't care. He's not a good guy, right? Just be available. There's a lot of people in the league that aren't good people. There's a lot of people, including coaches.
Let's not go with James Pierce.
Right. There's a lot of people that aren't good people. That's the nature of the business. There are people that you work with that aren't good people. Can they do their job?
All right.
Yeah, but no, I heard that too. I heard he's not a good person.
Somebody wants to know what would scare you off with a wide receiver.
What would scare me off?
Yeah.
With the wide receiver or a player?
Just, I guess, a player in general.
Wait, who asked that? I want to bring up that question. Flex Zone, what's going on? Okay. Wait. Who asked a question? I want to bring it up. I see. God's favorite.
Yeah.
Jose, what would actually scare you off a wide receiver? If they were healthy for the full season or most of the season, and they only got 200 yards and one touchdown, that would scare me. We do have that on the team. Okay, I'm not going to say any names, but listen, the biggest red flag is lack of talent. That's the biggest red flag. Okay, the off the field stuff, yeah, that's a little concerning. But if you can still play, I didn't say any names, Jr. I didn't say any names. Okay, I didn't say any names. Right. Listen. Herman Edwards said it best. You play to win the game. All the other stuff is icing on the cake. You want your players to be good people. You want them to do good in the community. You want them to be upstanding citizens. You want all that stuff. That ain't how the world works, though, right? And this isn't a court of law. The NFL is damn sure not the court of law. The NFL, if we care about morals so much, you wouldn't watch football, because the NFL is highly immoral, extremely immoral and evil. Okay? They do a lot more heinous things and despicable things than these players do. Okay? And they let things go on. So put your morality to the side when it comes to this, because if your morals are that strong to where you're saying, hey, I don't want somebody like that on my team because his morals don't line up with mine, you need to stop watching football.
Sports.
Period. So what scares me off is somebody that I feel like may not be available. You know, if they're injured often, even injuries, it depends on the injury. Sometimes people have bad luck with injuries, but they don't have any long-term effects. I could take a chance on them, right? Like, I'm still looking at Tyreek Hill, like, you know, how's that leg looking?
Right.
Because if he comes back and he gets the go ahead, like, hey, there's nothing lingering there. It's nothing that's gonna keep him from being Tyreek Hill again. Okay. And Tyreek Hill is another person that has some off-field issues. That's a little bit more concerning than Stefon Diggs.
More talent, more problems.
Flex Zone says we have enough for a wide receiver. I disagree. You're counting those rookies that haven't taken the field. We have no idea what those rookies are going to do. I'm done with the projection thing around here, right? I feel good about Surratt. I'm starting to feel better about Jacoby Lane, but those are rookies and not even first round rookies. And I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, these guys are going to be this and that or whatever, right? They have to go out there and show it. I know what Stefon Diggs is right now. I know what Tyreek Hill is right now. So to say we have enough, I disagree. We might have enough.
Right.
So
do we have enough corners?
Yes.
Most people say we don't. Most people say that's a need.
Well, that's a good question. Let me ask the chat. Do we have enough corners? God's favorite says, so whatever will keep a player off the field. Got it, Jose. That's fair. Yeah, 100%. Well, that and can he play?
True.
Can he play? I don't want to get a guy just because we like him and but he's not that good, and we want to say, oh well, he'll be good enough, right? He'll do better this year. Nah.
Right.
Flagstone says we don't have enough corners. That's interesting. That is interesting. We have enough wide receiver. We got Zay Flowers. We got Rashad Bateman, Tez Walker. Okay. And then we got 2 rookie wide receivers.
Right.
Out of those 5 receivers, how many of them had 1,000 yards last year?
I have a better question, Jose. How many of them has 1,000 yards ever?
Yeah.
It's the same answer.
Okay. So that's enough. At cornerback, we have Marlon Humphrey. We got Nate Wiggins. We got Cheeto. We drafted Chandler Rivers. We have TJ Tampa.
Bilal Coney.
Bilal Coney.
Roger Margabean.
we need more than that. We need more than that. Okay, there's only. I mean, out of what we just said, and you guys love Cheeto last year,
right? Had to bring him back.
We there's one rookie out of that. I don't know, man. I don't know. No, corners are about C plus. I think you know what, man. I'm gonna tell y'all. I think our secondary is pretty good. I know last year everybody looked awful.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody looked awful. But man, like I feel like Marlon Humphrey is not washed. He played out of position. I think Marlon Humphrey was put in some bad positions. I think Marlon Humphrey was trying to cover up for people being out of position, and Marlon Humphrey is never going to throw his teammates under a bus. Listen, man, you can say he does a lot of weirdo stuff, man, but like he looks out for his teammates, right?
True.
So somebody did something wrong, you're not going to hear that from him. He just going to take that L, right? Mm-hmm. I think, and he made the most plays last year. Did he get beat a couple times? Yeah, but he also forced turnovers. I think with this coaching staff, you're going to see some more vintage Marlo. That's just that's my feeling. I think Nate Wiggins is fine. I think all these guys are going to play well under Jesse Minter and Anthony Weaver, right? Mm-hmm. You know,
yeah.
So,
and it's also a contract year, so he has, you know what I'm saying, he has the motivation to play well. If he wants to stay in Baltimore, just get a good contract at all.
Yeah. If Lamar has time to throw the ball, wide receivers should be enough. Is he going to have time to throw a ball? You said if. So is the O-line good enough? Like, that's another question. I want to know that. If you're saying corners aren't good enough, but wide receivers good enough, you said if on the O-line, that tells me there's some doubt there. Right. Again, that's projection. I don't want to do projection anymore. We're saying, oh, if everybody does their job, yes. If everybody plays well, we're a good team, right? But who do we trust? Famous guy, what's going on? Says Jose and Hendo. This fan base is still being unbrainwashed from hardball ideology. Yeah, it's going to take a little time to detox from that. Right. It's going to take a little time, and I get it. You know. Yeah, just Alice says we set a corner. I agree. Mm-hmm. Is Longer Beam and Coney off injury list? I believe so. But even without them,
right?
Even without them, don't we have enough corners? Or do you want to get one more just in case? I think they're both clear though. But that's a good question. We'll take a look at that. Mm-hmm. We'll take a look at that. The last corners you named. Hey. Well, why? Wait. You talking about Coney and Longer Beam? Why do you think they're trash?
We haven't seen them play.
Oh, okay. Kind of like Jacoby Lane and Elijah Surratt. We haven't seen them play. All right. You know.
Gotcha.
Defense about to show out this year. That's what I'm saying, God's favorite. I think
so.
I personally didn't think we need to even go get good edge rusher, right? Mm-hmm. When we traded for Max Crosby, I was like, we didn't need to do that. When we signed Trey Henderson, I was like, we didn't need to do that. I thought we were going to be fine without those guys. Mm-hmm. Trey Henderson is a limited. It's funny because we talk about Linderbaum and his limitations, but Trey Henderson can only rush the passer. Right. He can't defend the run, and that's fine. He's excellent at it, mm-hmm. and he'll help out the defense. Calais Campbell. We just signed Calais Campbell. I'll say this, man. I didn't realize Calais Campbell still balling at 40.
Right. Yeah.
I didn't realize that. I was like, all right, cool, but we didn't need that either, right? We didn't need that either. I think what we have, yes, I mean, we're going to add somebody, we're going to add some pieces, rotation and all that stuff. Calais Campbell, I won't say we didn't need Calais Campbell because if nothing else, we need a rotational guy, right? But all in all, I felt like this defense was going to ball out, mm-hmm. you know, before we made any other additions. So no, I don't think there's any major needs on the defense. Coach says chat tried to fight me yesterday because I wanted Vega at center. I don't want Vega at center. I want them to get a center. But if he moves over to center, we're going to have an all-pro center. That's how I feel about Vega. Right. And I don't feel that way about too many players on the O-line. I don't feel like you can just move people around on the O-line and they'll be good. But that man, he wants all the smoke. He wants all the smoke. And he's played a little bit of center in college, a little bit of center, and he looked good there. So I see the sample size and there's a good feeling there. But my preference would be for him just to stay at guard, and I think the team wants him to stay at guard as well. All right, but we'll see. We'll see. A Light says Marlon was our worst corner last year statistically. He gave up more yards than any other cornerback in the league. That's what I'm saying though. A Light, how much of that was actually his fault? Because yes, statistically, he was credited with being beat on some of those plays because he's chasing down the wide receiver. But when you watch some of those plays happen, it's clear that he's looking behind, like he's not actually following the receiver. He's kind of letting the receiver go by him, thinking there's help. And then when he looks to see there's no help, then he's trying to keep up. Maybe that's his bad. Maybe he got the play wrong. I don't think so. Like, once, maybe once, maybe twice, but there was a few times where he did that, and it's just like he clearly doesn't think that's his assignment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he's not going to say so and so was out of place. I don't know.
Yeah. So do you also feel that Nate Wiggins is that better corner? Because in some reports he gave him the second most yards. Who on defense had a good year last year? None of them. Nobody. And Zach Orr was the culprit. I'm not here to defend Marlo because I do think that he's on a decline, but I don't think that he's as bad as he displayed last year.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And we saw what Jesse Minter did with that Chargers defense with a bunch of no-name people. We have established veterans. We have guys that were a part of a number one defense. What do you think he can do with this? And I see somebody say, we needed to get Trey because we weren't generating any sacks. Well, we generated sacks the year before. And once that talent depleted and Zach Orr took more of a hold of that defense, things started to decline. So I think with Minter, we didn't need Trey, but it's okay to have him. We didn't need him. We had one receiver with over 400 yards receiving. We needed a receiver, but we didn't go get one. We didn't pay $100 million to a free agent receiver, but we did for a defender. And a lot of that had to do with coaching. So let's see what Jesse Minter can do this season and then determine what kind of talent we need at certain positions.
And we didn't generate any sacks, but Jesse Minter took one of our guys and generated a ton of sacks with them.
He had 0.
He had 0 here. He had 10 over there. Right? Go, man. What's going on? Just ha. A new era.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. YT on YT. What's going on? Says, what up, fellas? Are we linking up, hitting up a game this year? Y'all should do a pod from parking lot, pregame, tailgate, before a game. We'll see.
That's an idea.
We'll see. It's a possibility. Me and Coach were talking about planning for a meet and greet next year, 2027. We did one. How many years has it been now?
2024, I believe.
Yeah.
2023.
Yeah. It was epic. It was great. It was stressful on us because we did not plan it well, but our ladies came in and saved us at the last second, and everything went off without a hitch, and it was a perfect night. We did the after party after that. That was a lot of fun. It was great. So we wanna plan it a little better next time. Like, look, same turnout, but different process on our end,
Man, listen, shout out Kamisha and April.
Yeah.
Because they was like, what are y'all doing? and I think that was with like 3 days left. They was like, what are y'all doing? No.
They got together like, do you have this? And we're like, what? They're like, what's your plan? We're like, I mean, we ordered some wings. No decoration, no nothing. We're just we got the space, we got some wings. I don't know, but we had a lot of fun. It
was a great meeting, everybody.
Yeah. Maybe we can do like a tailgate something. We'll have to discuss that. We did a stadium tour through Hendo, not last year, the year before.
Year before last. Yeah.
They told us to come back. They actually told us to come back because they're under construction at the time, and they're like, when it's done, come back and do another tour. So we should do that.
So I've been looking into doing another tour. They changed the parameters of everything. So the price change, and I wasn't too much worried about the price change, but the way that they've done it now is like for the price point that we're in as YouTubers, they only have tours at like 9 a.m. on a Monday, 10 a.m. on a Wednesday. The Saturday tours, the weekend tours are the ones that are a little more expensive.
Gotcha.
But we're gonna try to work something else for the members and the patrons. We're gonna try to do another stadium tour, do something, and find a better spot to eat at. Even though we had a lot of fun.
We did. Okay. Yeah. And a tailgate or something like that, or stream outside the stadium. I know some people do that. That's a possibility. Maybe we'll look into something like that. So Flex Zone meet and greet. Yeah, we did a meet and greet. It was the roundup meet and greet. Coach was there. We were there. Hendo. Chris is joking was there. Yeah, the whole crew.
Ferris flew in from California.
Yep, Ferris flew in. Yep. We saw Ciara and Attic there. A lot of y'all were there. A lot of y'all. That was a great turnout. Just Aloe was there. Just Aloe was out past his bedtime.
He left early though. Don't get it wrong. He left early.
He did. He did leave. Yeah. He left early.
He sounded like Black Widow's like, sun's going down. It was out.
JR said he'll be there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hey, okay. Life in says, finally I made it. Shout out to Hendo.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks for coming through. Maybe against the Panthers. Now we were talking about going out to North Carolina to see that.
I'm with it.
We might make that trip.
We got to.
Might make that trip.
We got to.
I got to reach out to some Panthers YouTubers. Our guys Rashad and Dave. Our guy Unnecessary Bluntness. So let's see if they'll link up with this. Who knows? Maybe we'll sleep on their couches.
All right, Nightmare Kilo, you get it. All right, you got it.
He says, also, will we get AFC North prediction videos soon? Yep. Well, I mean, you got a way too early one from our way too early and reckless predictions. You got that a little while back. But yes.
Yeah,
we're gonna get. We got time. Nightmare Kilo, we got time. You want everything right now, and then next week we don't have anything to talk about. You're gonna be like, why'd you do the prediction video so soon?
Right.
I will give you guys a little tease of what we're going to do tonight. We're going to do some draft grades for the Ravens and Panthers for 2022. Because we always say, hey, you can't judge the draft this year. You got to wait, 3 or 4 years before you can judge the draft. Well, it's been 4 years. And we're going to look at the 2022 draft and we're going to grade it. And this is something we're going to do every year. So next year, we're going to grade the 2023 draft. Okay. After that, we're going to grade the 2024 draft. All right. And we're going to see how well our teams are drafting, in retrospect. Now that we've given them time to develop and show what they can do, how well of a draft was it?
I can't wait to see the comments personally, because on one hand you have the don't resign Linderbaum. He has limitations, but then it's you got to give him credit. Look at the contract he just signed. Like, who else has signed a contract like that? EDC can find that talent. Like, you can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. One or the other.
If Linderbaum isn't that good and he wasn't worth a second contract, bad pick.
Right.
Plain and simple.
And don't judge it off the contracts that they got this offseason.
Nope. Yeah, if a player works out, so we've broken that down before. There are busts and there are busted picks, right? Bust are players that you draft high, you have high expectations from them, and they're not good. They're just not good. Busted picks are guys that you drafted high, they didn't work out for you, but they went somewhere else and they had a lot of success. Mm-hmm. That's good for them. That's not good for you. You wasted your pick.
All
busted pick, right? If we get guys, and I wouldn't call Linderbaum a bust or a busted pick. I think he worked out well. We just didn't sign him. That was on EDC. But if a player, let's say, I mean, it doesn't happen often here, but if a player doesn't work out here and then he goes somewhere else and plays well, that's a busted pick. He didn't do anything for us. Right. So let's see. There are 4 $100+ million contracts on defense and 2 on offense. There seems to be an imbalance.
There's actually 5.
In fact, I'm giving you guys all kinds of previews. There's another thing we're going to be talking about tonight, and it has to do with how each team spends their money. If I can find the graphic,
don't put that up.
Don't put it up.
I mean, put it up, but don't put it up. I'm saying y'all don't want to see what we spend on the offensive line compared to the league. But I think
this is just a little preview. I have another one that zero in because this is kind of small, but the Ravens. I have that one. I have the Panthers one. Screenshotted so it can blow up. But we're in the bottom left hand corner next to the Rams, right? But this just tells you, how teams are allocating their cap. To what positions, right? You see quarterback up there for us. That's because they have to get Lamar's deal done. But you see the O-line. That's almost non-existent there. And where you see the most space, meaning where we spend the most money, that's all in the defense. Secondary, linebacker, defensive line, right? And then there's a spike at running back for Derrick Henry. So we're gonna go over that more in detail tonight. We're gonna look at how both Ravens and Panthers spend money, as opposed to like how other teams are spending their money. So, we got a lot to talk about. But go over to that newsletter and vote, okay? Vote because the poll closes tonight. So be a part of that. Does Lamar want to be here next year? I don't know. We'll see. Are we gonna win? Like, if we have to ask that question, clearly we're not doing something right.
Right.
Like, why wouldn't he want to be here if they're doing everything that they need to do? I don't feel like Lamar doesn't strike me as a person that wants to leave just for a change of scenery.
Right. Or money.
You know what I mean? What's going on, Buck? Hey, what's up, Buck?
Up early. Morning.
Yeah. Like, if he feels like we can win here, then he'll want to stay. And they're giving him the contract that he wants. I feel that way. If he feels like, man, I just can't do it here. Well, why? We have to visit that. Why do you think we can't get it done?
All right.
Tanisha says she would put Marlon at safety. At safety?
At safety? Don't we got enough?
We got enough safeties. And I don't feel like just because somebody is washed up at cornerback, they can go to safety. You have to be an athlete. I mean, these safeties now, they run 4.3, right? Like, I don't think you could be just a slow safety. And again, that's a different position. We've seen some all-time greats make that transition, and we feel like everybody can do it. Okay. Rob Woodson did it. Charles Woodson did it. Those are two of the all-time greatest players
and athletes.
Yeah. Because Charles Woodson played wide receiver at a high level in college. So not everybody can do that.
Right. Rod Woodson was an all-pro, all-time cornerback. People don't know that because when he came to the Ravens, he was a safety, but he was one of the greatest cornerbacks ever.
Facts.
Special talent.
Yeah. Because he's pussyfooting around his deal. No, he hasn't. They haven't met all his demands. That's not pussyfooting. They're pussyfooting, right? It's clearly something that he's asking for that they haven't given him. Same thing with Linderbaum. I think Linderbaum and his agent were pretty clear on what they wanted, and the Ravens were trying to undercut that a little bit. Stop playing with these players and their money. You cannot negotiate the same way you used to when Ozzie was running things. It's a different league. These players know exactly what they're going to make. That's all that happened with Linderbaum, right? We keep talking about Linderbaum and was he worth it and all that. Well, they offer him $22 million, right? They wanted to make him the highest paid center. They recognized that they needed him. They didn't have a plan B. We see that happening. We see that playing out in real time.
Right.
They wanted to keep him, but he said, "I need a little bit more money," and they're like, "That's as far as we're going to go." He said, "Cool. There's another team that's going to give me that money." Right? You miscalculated. You misjudged the situation. What's going on with Lamar? I don't know. He asked for something. Is it the money? It could be. I mean, the league colluded last time with his deal, and didn't give him exactly what he was looking for. He wanted a fully guaranteed contract. Maybe he wants that again. Maybe he says, "Okay, this time, you know what I'm about. You guys been exposed, and now I want a fully guaranteed contract." And the Ravens are saying no. But I guarantee you, this time around, somebody will say yes.
Oh yeah, and the rumor is that once again they've offered him a 3-year deal, and he's like, "I told y'all before, I'm not taking a 3-year deal. I want a standard 4 or 5 year extension." And maybe there's a hold up there. Then you have the money situation with Dak Prescott making over 60 mil. How much more do you pay Lamar Jackson than you pay Dakota Prescott? And there may be a tug of war there. We really don't know. But we know that everybody was expecting, especially the Ravens front office, that Lamar was going to sign an extension this offseason, and he didn't. So now certain people are starting to panic, like, yeah, with what they did to his contract next season, his salary cap hit is going to be $84 million.
Yep.
So Lamar 2027 is going to hold all of the power. You can't trade him, you can't cut him. Well, you can cut him, you can't trade him, you can't franchise tag him. So he holds all the power, and people are mad at the fact that he has this control, because we're not used to that in Baltimore. We're not used to having players take control of their own destiny. We're used to everybody just being like, "Oh, well, I'll accept that money or go elsewhere." We've never had a franchise quarterback like this that is so polarizing that everything that he does gets scrutinized. So I can understand why people are thinking Lamar may want out of here, but all the Ravens have to do is just meet his demands, and it's a done deal. It's a moot situation. Like, it's a moot point.
Facts. And there's no reason not to.
Right.
There's no reason not to. The way they've been wasting money, the way they've been throwing the money around everywhere else, don't tell me they can't do it for Lamar.
Right.
Sorry, I don't buy that. If he wants a fully guaranteed contract, give it to him. He's proven that he's worth it. All right. Nightmare Kilo says, y'all forget the league, including the Ravens, colluded against him. No, I mean, I mentioned that.
We'll never forget that.
Right.
And Lamar probably hasn't either.
He better not. Yep, it's crazy. Just Al says, Mike Haynes and Dale Green are my 2 favorite all-time cornerbacks. Yeah,
he's showing his age.
Yeah. Hey, just Al, we have something special coming up too. I'll give you a little preview for next week's show. We did a all-time draft. All-time draft. We recorded it. We're going to give you our results next week. Okay. That was an interesting myself, Hendo, Ferris, Rodney. Okay. And it's gonna be some head nodding, it's gonna be some head shaking, it's gonna be some laughing. All right, but it is what it is. We made our picks. All right, and you can grade our picks next week.
And listen, I get it and I understand. Y'all really like Jose and y'all tolerate Bradley. So when y'all do these, when y'all say and announce who the winner is, don't feel bad. If you hurt their feelings, they are grown men. They will understand. When you realize,
what we should do? We should do like we call them those blind tests. Like, we shouldn't put the names of who drafted who. They should just say team 1, team 2, team 3, team 4, and let them decide who has the best team.
All right. But Buck, Brandon, Ferris yelled a lot.
Yeah, he yelled and then kept doing the same thing over and over.
yeah, and I guarantee y'all will know whose team Ferris chose. Hands down.
Yeah, blind reveals. Yeah, blind review. Yes, let's do the blind reveal.
Oh yeah, cool. So when I win,
okay,
you can't claim bias, favoritism. They'll know. They're gonna be like, oh, but overall, 3 of the 4 teams, outstanding. I can't hold it. 3 of the 4 teams are outstanding. That 4th team, outstanding
in I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing.
Damn Ferris.
All right, blind reveals. They like that.
Yeah,
they like that.
We do blind reveal.
All right, blind reveal. The draft is already done. All right. Adelia is going to put together a nice little slide deck, and we're going to show the teams. But I will tell Adelia, don't put our names on the teams. It's going to be a blind reveal. Just say team 1, team 2, team 3, team 4, and then you guys can judge on who has the best all-time team. All right. That's set. All right, couple more comments, and we gotta get out of here. 4:53. No. We couldn't do that. We couldn't do that. That'd have been 5 hours.
Right.
I mean, we already spent 5 hours just going through that BS. Right.
22 players.
22 players.
Offense, starters on defense.
Yeah, because we had to look around because we weren't the most prepared. I'll say that we weren't the most prepared. We were looking around at names and things like that. It took a little while, and then we spent a lot of time just BSing afterwards. So that's fine. Yep, it's a great idea. Blind reveals, and if the turnout is good, we have some others in mind as well. So this is going to be a fun off season. I think we're off to a good start already. Right. Coach says started planning for Brazil yesterday. Jose, I think I'm gonna make it. Okay,
nice. That's what's up.
Okay,
somebody got to represent.
Yeah, I was about to say yes. Coach is gonna represent for us. He's gonna represent for us. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Yeah, keep us in the loop with that. And of course take lots of pictures and videos and whatnot. Yeah. Tanisha says, I don't want it to manifest, but I feel like if we don't win it all this year, Lamar's contract situation would get to the point where maybe he wants out. I'll say this, Tanisha, I don't think we have to win it, but there has to be that promise, right? Because Jesse Minter's a new head coach, his first year. If we fall short, but everything looks like it's clicking, like, okay, we lost, but next year we definitely can do it. We know what we need to do to get back there and win it. I can see him saying, no, we showed enough. I trust him. We're right there. There's no need to switch up. I can see that happening. But if we're struggling and it's looking not so good, then he could be like, look, this guy ain't got it. I can't with this team, But everybody feels good about Jesse Minter so far. I think they're bought in. That's why it looks like Lamar's bought in. It looks like everybody's bought in to this coaching staff. That's why I feel like they go out there and they perform well. Lamar gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm staying. There's no question. Like, we got the right coach. We're going to win, whether it's this year, next year, or whenever. Like, we're going to win with this guy.
Right.
So God's favor says, I don't know about that, Jose, about someone else would offer fully guaranteed money. It was collusion for every team that first time around. Yes, it was collusion, and they got exposed.
Yes.
They got exposed. So for them to do it again, they had to settle, right? They had to settle so there wasn't a lawsuit. And that lawsuit that was filed would have cost them billions and billions and billions of dollars.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't think they want to risk it again. So if you're gonna see it, you're gonna see another quarterback get a full guaranteed contract at some point here coming up soon, right? Because they're gonna want to say, see, we're not colluding. This person got it.
Right. But more importantly, out of the 5 quarterbacks that signed an extension that offseason, Lamar went on to win an MVP. And in the year after that, he broke records. So they can want to collude this time, but looking back at it, the argument from Arthur Blankenham was, his play style, he can't stay healthy. Outside of what the offensive line did last year, he's been healthy and he's been producing on the field. These teams now are going to look at it like we made a mistake. We went out 100%. Here. We went out here and we got Kirk Cousins and we drafted Michael Penix. Look what's happening now. But yet still, Lamar's still playing at an elite level. So I think they will try to rectify their mistakes because a lot of coaching jobs are on the line. A lot of these teams are trying to get to relevance. So I don't think it would happen again. And like you said, with a lawsuit looming, they're not going to do that again because they know they can get exposed.
Yeah. God's favor says, yeah, Jose, they got caught, but we know their mindset from that, meaning no team wanted to do it. By the way, didn't Cousins get a fully guaranteed years ago? Yeah, a 3-year deal. And
3 fully guaranteed contracts.
Yes. And they were talking, DeMaurice Smith, the former head of the NFLPA, was talking about how that contract that you're talking about, I think it was with the Vikings, that sparked another little collusion too, because Tom Brady was up for a contract after that. Aaron Rodgers was up for a contract after that, and they didn't get fully guaranteed contracts, and he believed that the league colluded to make sure they didn't get fully guaranteed contracts anywhere else, right? Because of the Kirk Cousins deal. But he also pointed out that, you know, these owners ain't loyal to each other, right? They'll stab each other in the back because there was another collusion that they were able to prove. You guys forget about this. Remember the uncapped year? You guys remember the uncapped year? There was 1 year where there was no salary cap. It was something. It was a poison pill that was baked into the
collective bargaining
CBA, the CBA. Yep. That they didn't come to the table by a certain date, then that next year would be uncapped, and also the players, you know, they will lose some of their benefits for that year, right? It was a way to bring both parties to the table because they both had something to lose, right? The teams banded together and said, "Listen, we are not going to go crazy in this uncapped year, right? We are not going to." They had a gentleman's agreement that they were going to kind of just follow the general guidelines of the cap if there was a cap that year and not overspend. That's collusion, you know, plain and simple. But it was supposed to be a little wink and a nod, and nobody's going to do it, except 2 teams did it, right? The Redskins and the Cowboys. Jay Jones said, "F that." Daniel Snyder said, he's like, "Handshake. I had my fingers crossed, dog."
Right.
And they went crazy. And then so then when they came back to the table and they got an agreement done, they wanted the NFLPA to agree to a punishment that the NFL is trying to levy on those teams for overspending. And they're like, "What you mean overspending? It was an uncapped year." They're like, "Yeah, well, we didn't want them to spend that." So that was a whole thing, right? So that's the first time they got they colluded, got caught, and you know, 2 teams were just like, "Yeah, we're not going with that. We're trying to win now." So Lamar, this time around, I don't think every team is going to be like, "Nah, we're going to stay away from him." I think somebody out there is going to be like, "We stayed away from him last time, and that didn't work out for us." You know, Falcons. Miami,
right?
You know, so all right, we gotta get out of here.
One thing. Hey, YT on YT, hit me up on Twitter.
YT on YT. What did he say?
He's asking about starting a YouTube channel.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. Yep. Hit up Hendo. You can ask us questions. We love helping people getting started. You know, we're the starter pack, okay, for new YouTubers.
Right.
We really had I think it's still there. We had like a little like tier on Patreon where we help people out, whatever. But listen, just hit us up, and we'll give you some advice. But you know, the first advice is to get started, okay. And we encourage anybody. It's a grind. It's a grind, but we encourage anybody that has an interest in doing it to do it, right? Just go out there and do it, and you never know, right? And we'll support you.
100%.
We'll support you. Yeah. So get started. If you have a passion for it, you have some ideas, man, hit record and put those things out. All right. And then you'll learn little things here and there to make the tweaks, and you'll get the experience. So good for you. Good for you. All right. Let us know when you get started, and we'll give you a shout out on the channel.
No doubt.
All right. That's the show. Be back here tonight for the LBHT show, also the Overtime show, which you can find on our Patreon, patreon.com/LBHTshow. Also sign up for Hendo's Patreon, patreon.com/ROUG. And Hendo just put out a video yesterday. Y'all go check it out. All right.
Let's try some things.
Yes.
And I got some videos for Patreon too that I'm about to release. Only on Patreon.
There you go. All right, y'all. Have a great day. We'll see you later tonight.
Happy hump day.
Peace.